Welcome to iAIM, Portfolio Performance Made Simple. Following collaborative research with Joseph Rowntree Housing Trust and other partners, the National Energy Foundation has developed iAIM to visualize performance and enable targeted investment simply. Social housing providers have diverse property portfolios. They are required to report regularly on performance, whether against value for money commitment, regulatory compliance, or strategic organisational objectives, such as whether to invest or dispose of certain assets. Effective performance measurement is critical to the ongoing function of social housing providers. Despite this need, social housing providers nationwide commonly struggle to quantify performance. Different factors combine, but typically, a lack of trust in historic records renders existing stored data no longer fit for purpose. In-use tools are all too often misaligned, resulting in irrelevant outputs being produced. Or prohibitively expensive data gathering limits reliable whole stock assessments. Each of these compound to undermine confidence in existing data quality and overall cloud the portfolio performance picture. Aware of this, we at the National Energy Foundation developed iAIM, Portfolio Performance Made Simple, starting with an innovative whole stock minimum dataset made up of 30 commonly used and typically well-maintained data items, such as property postcodes and rental rates. iAIM supplements this information with freely available open-source external data and purpose-built NEF household types and house archetypes. By combining these sources with any additional existing data on your assets, iAIM is able to visualize simply your holistic portfolio performance and enable targeted investment. At portfolio level, the iAIM Performance Indicator presents an overview of your portfolio performance based on financial, social, and environmental metrics and submetrics. Combined, these give a powerful tool to visualize the holistic sustainability of your organization's asset portfolio. In addition, the performance is reported against the P3 index, scoring people, property, and place out of a maximum of 100. Poor performance in a given metric or index highlights the need for specific targeted intervention in that area. Providing better insight, iAIM improves your ability to target investment and in doing so, eliminate commonly inefficient, blind, broad brush investment practices. In the example on the screen, targeted investment relating to the poor performing environmental metrics would improve the overall portfolio score. Therefore, by using the iAIM Performance Indicator, strategic decisions can be underpinned by data and financial, social, or environmental investment priorities set. Delving deeper into iAIM's outputs, whole portfolio asset level performance can be visualized via the iAIM Indices matrix. The indices on the matrix plot can be toggled to visualize important performance relationships, such as to review the tenant affordability versus the organizational profitability, or the risk of tenant poverty versus the prevalence of good tenant health, or indeed the energy efficiency of your properties versus their likelihood to be adversely affected by climate change effects, such as flooding. In all, the iAIM Indices matrix visualizes performance on an asset-by-asset, property-by-property basis, thus enabling the identification of underperformance risks on any given property or group of properties. Subsequently, it is possible to only commission specific interventions that mitigate the identified risks, and in doing so, minimize unnecessary organizational expenditure. All of this is achieved simply by inputting only 30 data items per property. Having successfully piloted iAIM on the Joseph Rowntree Housing Trust portfolio, we are looking for additional social housing providers, such as yourselves, who are keen to unlock the value of iAIM to their organisation. Please contact Luke Smith or Dr. Thomas Whiffin at the National Energy Foundation to find out more about being involved in this new era of asset information management, where portfolio performance and investment targeting is made simple. iAIM, Portfolio Performance Made Simple.